From a building that can get louder than almost any in the National Football League, this is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. One final month to push for the playoffs or start preparing for the future. Here we go in Week 14. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Throwing to start this game. Right off the rip, he's throwing deep. It's intercepted on the first play of the game. Has a hole left, room to run. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back, the pick six. Kicking team out to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Back to the air, following the pick six. Finds him over the middle. And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit. He'll throw it. He's in trouble, and the Chiefs bring him down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Trying again, following the sack. Gets this to Montgomery. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. To throw it on 1st down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
2nd and 10 now. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
That's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. That sails over his target, incomplete, and now it's 4th down.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
The Cardinals out for the punt. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Now this is a beauty of a kick. It's headed out of bounds, no chance at a return or a touchback. They're going to mark it out at the 6. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Escapes the pocket. Thrown on the run. Deep. Big gain downfield. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
They'll throw on 1st. Headed out right. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
You know, I don't mind taking that risk, especially on early downs. You try to shot downfield, it doesn't work. But, Kate, the good news, you've got 2 more downs to try to find it first.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. That's completed out to the right. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you you get an explosive play on a drive in the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
So after that big play, Brock, they need just that final yard here on 1st and goal. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs pull out in front further, 13-zip. Now the PAT try coming up. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Chiefs get lined up and they will kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He's on the move. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Back to throw. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Setting up a throw. He's trying another one deep. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he's out of bounds. Not the return that he had drawn up. No way. And actually loses yards. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Chiefs will be backed up a good bit to begin the drive. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Back to throw now. He's throwing deep to the left side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Wow, wide open here. Complete. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 20-zip lead. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs push their lead to 21-zip already. The Chiefs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss. Here's 2nd and 11. On the move, headed right. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
That's a really good job by the defense right there. Doing something I hear all the time in coaches' meetings. I want to keep that quarterback in the box. I want to put a fence around him. Don't want to let him get out and make a big play breaking the pocket. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Pass play now. He puts some power on a deep one left. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Throwing it to start this drive. Chased out to his right. And they'll have it a little shy of the 40 as he goes out. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
He throws a bullet down the right side, and there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT. And the Cardinals take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
They're out and set, first and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He's keeping it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Arizona. They'll throw it. Hits his running back. And he's out just a second shy of reaching the red zone. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. 21-0 our score. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Cardinals football. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. Now looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Looking quickly, trying to get set again. Another try following the sack. He's got a man left. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Working quickly here. Another carry for him. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. They went for it and got the 4 yards they needed, and that keeps this drive alive.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. headed in reverse after that sack.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Motioning him from the slot right. Here he is on 3rd and long. Forced out to it. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And the pressure drives them backwards.
That is a wow. Maybe that's a double wow for me. 2 sacks in the previous 3 snaps. I can really criticize quarterbacks, and too often I do, to get rid of the football, but that is about a defensive effort. Knowing what's on the line when you get into situations in the red zone, Kate, can't do it much better than that. Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Completed over the middle. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the price for moving the chains that time. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just 1 play. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
You know, most pass rushers really don't get enough credit for how well they read those quarterbacks. As he was fighting his blocker, kept his eyes on the ball, and he timed it perfectly to get a hand up in the throwing lane and force the incompletion.
Has him on the quick hitter. Give him 13 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Brought in right side. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Making the stop that time, Kool-Aid McKinstry.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
From the 38. Buys time, rolling right. He's running with it.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. And it's the Chiefs with a 3rd and 3. Back now, pressure on its way. Dumped off to his running back. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
It's 4th down.
Throwing now from the gun. This has been a trend, yet another interception. And the Cardinals have it now on his 8th pick of the year. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. He's on the move. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. On the move, headed right. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Chiefs are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys in bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
This one intended for the running back. So 2nd down coming up. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd and long. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. They go play action on 1st. That one's complete, right side. And nothing doing on that run. Defenders bottle it up quickly.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
He has room past the 25. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Motioning the tight end now. From the red zone now. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs get more points to end a lopsided 1st half. That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs grow their lead yet again. The Chiefs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And that's incomplete. 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage. And that really did help force the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Fights off the pressure. Chased out to his right. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. He's back to throw. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. He beams one deep right side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there. Just couldn't make the connection.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Looking to the air here. Escapes the pocket. He's loaded another one up. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. First and 10, looking to throw. He's looking deep once again. And he can't hang on to it in the end zone. Not an interception, only an incompletion. So they get it back. Second down coming up.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. They'll throw it again. Finds a man right side. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Short pass brought in. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
The Chiefs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. Drive starts out with a first and 10. void. Dump off caught by his back. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 39. Forced out to his right. On the run right, throwing deep down. He's got it inside the 25. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Throwing now on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Third and long for him here. Deep shot doesn't quite work out, so that's an incomplete pass.
Well, I think the defense coaches in coverage, breathing a sigh of relief. There was space right there. If that throw came 1 second earlier, that was going to be 6.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Need a conversion. They're throwing for it. Taking a shot for the end zone. He's got it deep downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals start the second half with some needed points. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
And the Cardinals telling their offense to stay out there. We got a 2-point attempt coming here. He's throwing for it. And no connection on the 2-point try. It fails. Well, there was no hesitation there. I mean, none whatsoever. Putting the offense out to go for 2 there, Brock. And really, at this point, what do you have to lose?
Yeah, you got nothing to lose. And really, this decision made before you ever hit the field offensively. From this point forward, you're trying to get as much as you can, as quickly as you can. And that means these 2-point conversions.
He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
Looking for a throw here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second and 6 coming up here. From the 23. He throws a bullet deep to the right. That's complete inside the 35. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
1st and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30.
Here we go. Set.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Buys time, rolling right. He tucks it and takes off. And he'll go down here at the 16. They gain 14 on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him, calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw. He's on the move. He's keeping it again. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Second and 3 now. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Setting up to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs continue piling on to this lead. The Chiefs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Trying again, following the sack. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He fires one deep down the middle. They connect on the deep shot. He does it. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals lower the deficit they face. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
60 Bison, 19 Lions.
He's dropping back to throw. On the move, headed right. Now here he goes. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this love. And they've got themselves another first and 10.
18, go! 19,
Pass play coming here. Escapes the pocket. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. Working quickly here.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Brought in right side.
Oh,
It's a
for the screen.
38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
I got bored in this game. Real quick. Put whole squad on the kick. Oh, Lord. Welcome to the stream, buddy.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play.
This should be a touchdown.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He sends this one to the end zone. And he makes
Oh,
the
that's
catch
a
on the
tutty.
sideline. Oh, but they call it out of bounds. This close to 6.
I called it.
Well, if nothing else, that proves they're not afraid to take a shot on any given snap. And with enough looks, eventually, one's going to connect.
They kick the running back in motion. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. They'll try and throw it here. Chased out to his right. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
Bro, I
You're
literally
not
just
going to
threw a
last
dot.
long in the National Football
This I was
League
out of
if you
bounds,
don't
bro.
convert a good chunk
Is
of
that
your
a
third
RPO?
downs. Nice find there to
Come
continue
on,
the
bro.
series.
Hey.
First down from the red zone.
Dot.
Yeah,
He dropped the
but a
ball,
great
bro.
defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it sets up second down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Cardinals going nickel here, third down. They've got a man in
I've been
motion.
playing that game so damn long, my controller going dead.
Here he is on third and long.
That was a
And that's a win for the
dot.
pass rush. Hit as he threw it. Leads
Oh,
to the
that was a
incompletion.
dot.
Fourth
I
down
don't
coming up.
want to score no more.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. And he's going to take a knee.
I'm literally just about to play on the line, bro. Just let you do what you do. If you score, you score. If not, oh, the fuck well.
They're out and set. First and 10.
Yo,
Airing it out to start this drive.
hold up, I'm in the
Let's
middle
a
of the
heater
game.
go deep, middle of the big game downfield. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. To the air now on first and 10. Pass is hauled in by the running back. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Turn a good play into a great play.
Offense up to the line fast.
Just because you switch the play don't mean you ain't doing the same shit.
They
Just
are
because you
throwing
switch
it
the side don't
again.
mean you ain't doing the
Defender
same
arrives
shit.
right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they're left with third and goal. He'll look to throw.
God damn. I hate when I get switched on the
Is
fucking line.
incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that brings up fourth and goal.
Code 4.
Talk about coming up clutch with that contact on third and goal, partner. And now a decision for this offense to make on fourth down.
We know how hard it can be defensively in these goal-to-go situations. We know that you have got to be on point, every attention to detail. That's a job well done by that defense.
Desperation time here on fourth. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Throwing now from the gun. Throw came out right as the defense got to
still
him.
not
That's an
over the
incomplete
gap.
pass. Looking for the back
I'll make
that
you
time.
believe.
And now it's second down.
Well, that's when
Still
you
not
chalk
over
up
the
to the
cap.
pressure,
The gap.
earning that
I'll make your
incompletion.
ass a believer.
They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They're going play action. He just kept going their own way, and that's going to cost them. That is a safety. That one is not going to get any easier to watch during film study, Brock. Some chances to go down, but instead opting to keep extending the play, and then all of a sudden in the end zone for a safety.
Yeah, ultimately there just comes a time where you've got to understand where you are on the field, right? Hey, I'm trying to make a play. I'm trying to make a play. That's all great in the middle of the field. But when you're in the danger zone like this, and you can give that defense 2 points and energize the other side, you got to know where you are on the field and just get rid of the ball.
Putting a receiver in motion. Back now, pressure on its way. He's on the move. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. Offense in the hurry up here. to throw it on first down. He puts everything behind this one. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Dropping back to throw. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals putting up points in a game decided. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
The Cardinals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Back to throw. And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the Chiefs cover off the kick. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here.
Have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it. Even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
And down he goes. The Cardinals got there. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, and quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
Another try following the sack. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. He's going to throw this one. He's got it at the 30. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs put up even more points in a win. The Chiefs offense staying on the field. They're going to try for 2. Shotgun snap, looking to throw.
He didn't go
and he's
in
almost
the
there,
end
but no, they stop him at the last moment. Wow, he's going to be just inches shy of that 2-point conversion. The Chiefs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. This is brought in at the 15. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were.
It's kind of too late to be doing all this.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
It was over when the game started, bro.
They'll try and punch it in. Runs it in. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals making the scoreboard look a touch better.
Yeah, that's how you still gonna lose by 21.
Inside the red red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there, not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense, and that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
They give it to the back on the zone read, and they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Bro, let's kick the ball deep, bro. You're not going to recover this.
Get onside kick. And the Chiefs cover up the kick.
No question they wanted the ball back late. You don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. He hits the sideline, and an ill-fortuned run loses yardage.
Mercifully, Kate, the sideline helped end one of the bigger losses we've seen on a running play. I'm guessing he's going to have a lot of questions to answer over there once his coaches get a hold of him.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Looking middle, firing deep. He's got it deep downfield. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
You see how weak your defense is?
You know by now, Kate, what I call that? That's a car wash ball. Just come to life. That's when you throw that ball right through that car wash and you throw it with such velo, it doesn't get wet. It's do it with that kind of accuracy down the field. This dude's elite.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Let's see what my line can get that. Get them y'all.
It's a fake.
Hey.
To the tight end. And they were all over this one. They stop him short, and the fake fails. The fake field goal does not get it done. This is going to be a turnover on downs. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Throwing it to start this drive. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
2nd and 10 now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. They're throwing it. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. The fair catch taken in at the 28-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Escapes the pocket. Throwing on the run. Deep down that left side. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
He's trying to go deep again. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he'll add to their lead on the final play of the game as he's in for the touchdown. The Chiefs keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Well, no louder place in Missouri or Kansas right now as the Chiefs get the win in Arrowhead. And with the start they had in that first quarter, Brock, it is no surprise to see them come away with a victory at the end. They really did all they could to put this out of reach early. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.